There's a castle on a hill, as the story goes, and there's secrets in the stone across the moor. In the halls the shadows creep. Are they echoes in the keep? Or are they ghosts? Or are they ghosts? Let's go. Through a secret passageway where shadows dance and play, you guided by wonder, you're guided by wonder. In the realm of fantasy, it's sort of a factory for stories that shatter and who really loved her. Let's go! There's a castle on a hill, as the story goes, and it watches over us from across the moat. There are tales in those walls. Are they true or are they tall? I need to know. I need to know. Comedy or tragedy? Will it ever after happily? You're starting to wonder. Yeah, you're starting to wonder. A queen in his vanity, a beast in his agony. Is he outnumbered? Will the kingdom shun her? If they let the drawbridge down, maybe we can spy just a glimpse of the stockades in their design. Who sits upon the throne? Will they draw a sword from stone to decide? Will they let us inside? There's a castle on a hill, as the story goes, and its archers draw their bows across the moat. And for the fortress, I worship its sheer size. For the balance it must hide. I need to know. Will I ever know? Will I ever know? Will I ever know? Will I ever know? The bridge is coming down. There's a castle on a hill, as the story goes, and it watches over us from across the moat. Look upon its structure, yeah. There are tales in those walls. Are they tall and tall? I need to know. I need to know. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, lords, ladies, faith folk of all kind. In all the lands that are, there truly is no greater audience than the one here in Boggs Hollow. Let's hear it, Boggs Hollow. Now, do we have any wood elves in the crowd tonight? No? Any gnomes? My first wife was a gnome. It was a short marriage. I jest. Let's hear it again for our cast of players. And for our musical accompaniment tonight, the Whippoorwills. We have Matthias Longfellow on the keys, the Wibbler Boys on the strings, Toothless John on the drums, and last but not least, Ragweed Rockhammer of the Dwarven Folk on the woodblock. I said, on the woodblock, dwarf. There it is. Tonight, we bring you a tale full of magic, mystery, music, and monsters. For an age and an age. Now you hit the damn block? May I begin our story, Master Dwarf? Thank you. For an age and an age, the house of Ashmore stood proud and strong. And yet, there is no family tree that does not wither, that does not burn. When the flames of ruination swept through the Ashmore clan, they were consumed like so much kindling. The Lady Ashmore was burned at the stake for the crime of witchcraft. Her husband died of consumption, they say, not a fortnight after taking a second wife. Curious. The house of Ashmore was left, poetically enough, in ashes. The last flickering cinder was Ella, their only daughter, who, if peasant gossip could be trusted, was driven mad and mangy with grief. 'Twas a crime against the gods. This high-born girl stood in the shop covered in filth, suffering the abuse of some lowly butcher. In the square, the townsfolk dared not meet poor Ella's gaze. They had heard the rumors of the mad maid and the hex that hung over her like a mist on the marsh.
Oh, milady, help a woman in need? Sir Preston! She's not my mother! She's not even human! Why can't anyone else see it?
Cinderella, Ella, was she down on her luck? Or did witchcraft hang her head low? The towny folks, they won't get close, her hair matted down. They prefer that she's locked in a home. Fresh as a daisy, mysterious ways. Ever since Mom and Dad left this plane. Stark raven lady, reclusive her days. Was she hearing all that they say? Cursed or crazy, you know you don't wanna know it. If life is a burden, you know that you've been burnt or shady. Sanity out of the picture, whether you want it or not, or you are cursed crazy. Cinderella, Ella, why she covered in filth? Stark raving manic, lock her away.
Destined to join her mother at the stake.
Weird and eccentric, completely estranged.
Her stepmother must be a saint or
Cursed crazy, you know you don't wanna know it. When fighting your demons alone, you know you're fucked or faded. Destiny couldn't be sicker, whether you want it or not, or you are
cursed crazy, tattered and mangy, shell of my former self.
Oh, you are, oh, you are.
It seems lately, Cinderella, Ella, is she so fucking nuts that chivalry is
Verging on panic, a cat that is strayed. Give it some milk, it'll never tame. So damn dramatic, completely insane. Look at the town she's left in her wake.
cursed and crazy? You know you don't wanna know it, whether it's madness or not. You had a bad beat, baby. You know you're stuck with the stigma, whether you want it or not. Your life is not what you pictured.
Your bloodlines couldn't be thicker, whether you want it or not, or you are. Poor Ella.
So good, yeah.
Poor Ella. But hark! What approaches from yonder way, with banners streaming and horns blaring? I shall tell thee. 'Twas a great procession, with knights and courtiers, all returning from their tour of the northern kingdoms. At its head was the royal carriage, carrying none other than the realm's own charming prince. Ella emerged from her dip in the river. She was shivering and sopping, and for the first time in a long time, she was. Ella raced to the muddy riverbank, where she came upon the prince, with his pants around his ankle.
Oh, pardon, sir.
The ancestral home of the Ashmore clan. Once bustling with retainers, now stood deserted, decaying. The new lady of the house had seen to that. She had many secrets, that woman, the least of which was the poisoning of Ella's father. The others were darker still. The wicked woman cast aside her facade. This was no mere mask from a farce of folly. 'Twas a skin suit, sewn from the flayed flesh of comely maids and enchanted with the darkest of magics. The Lord Ashmore knew not what vile creature he had led into his own hearth and home. And now that beast, that troll, ruled in his stead.
Remember, Ella. I don't like that troll one bit. Give me 6 sturdy dwarves and a warhammer. We'd put an end to her.
Slain many trolls, have you, Master Dwarf?
Well, not trolls per se, but goblins.
Goblins, yes. I've swatted many gnats. Should I try my steel on a dragon? One thing is not the other, my little friend. Alas, Ella was now a servant in her own home. She toiled in the kitchens to feed the trolls' repugnant appetites. When the day finally arrived, the house was sparkling, and Ella's heart thumped so loudly she could scarce hear the rapping at the door. The day was as perfect as she had dreamed. And as the sun began to set, Ella and her 2 dearest friends found themselves in the Wilderwood, beneath the branches of an old oak. With a tanner's blade, the wicked stepmother flayed Ella's poor friends like common game. And with magics both ancient and foul, she stitched 2 more suits of human skin. Ella did as she was bid, dragging the poor Griswold girls into the dark of the wood, to a mother's clearing beneath the old oak. Fate drew her there, or perhaps something stronger.
What's happening?
The earth quaked. Something stirred from its ageless slumber beneath that old oak. Something Ella's mother had failed to rouse with the many prayers and offerings. For it was not witchcraft that the Lady Ashmore practiced, but the mysteries that honored the goddess of all that is green and good. When the innocent blood of Lucy and Justine seeped into the soil, it trickled down to the goddess, scorching her like burning pitch. Her all-seeing eyes fluttered open, and the fairy queen of sweet dreams awakened once more. Ella found herself floating on tides of nothingness, for in this place, at the end of time, that is all that remains, save one flickering mote.
I never of the flame of life. I shall craft this starlight.
To a castle on a hill. Lady Ashmore danced all alone at night, in the midst of wild. Ella Ashmore dazzled in her trappings of starlight. Her glass slippers truly the greatest gift from the fairy queen, for they were the source of the magic. So long as they remained upon Ella's feet, the good fairy's power would work to see Ella's sweet dreams come true. Here at the ball, the slippers cloaked her in a glamour. None would know her as the town's pariah, but as a beguiling stranger, mysterious as she was beautiful.
Guard!
Yes, Mom?
I have a job for you. 2, actually. One requires my hand, and the other requires yours.
Not sure I follow, Mom.
You will. Piggy, piggy, piggy.
Oink, 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 oink. Well, well, well. Looks like someone made some fans tonight. And some enemies, too. I'm sad to say. Got myself a pretty payment to do you in. Sweetest 5 seconds of me life.
Stay away. The prince will be back any minute.
Oh, this won't take long, love. Get up, boys!
Halt and turn, vile rogues!
Sir Hop-a-lot, hop away! There are 3 of them and 1 of you!
It's a fucking frog. I'll take care of this one.
You're beaten.
All right, Froggy. You know what they say. If you want something done right, yourself's gotta do it. I'll never do the same thing twice.
He kind of did the same thing twice! Shut up!
I'll fight you like a man.
Ah! 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 Milady!
Look me in the eyes while I kill you.
Just kidding. You're beaten.
That's no frog. That's a bloody demon! Ella's adventures that night had been filled with triumph and tragedy in equal measure. For though the prince was enchanted, she had lost the glass slipper, and thus her connection to the Fairy Queen's magic. Her garments returned to rags, her guardians to common creatures, with no better course. Ella went home, knowing not the horrors that laid in wait. And then, it pains me to say, poor dear Ella died.
Excuse me?
Do you have a question, Master Dwarf?
Yes! Fuck you!
Fuck me, why?
What? You killed Cinderella! In Cinderella's castle!
I didn't kill her, the wicked stepmother did!
No, I quit. No more woodblock for you.
Ragweed.
No, don't talk to me. I'm in the audience now. Finish your sad bullshit story.
Fine, I will.
Good! And don't even try to win me back.
I won't.
Good.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh, he'll be fine. And so the wicked stepmother spun her spells as she stitched Ella's stolen feet to one of her daughter's vile skin suits. Now none remained to bar the trolls from claiming both crown and castle. The ceremony was arranged with great haste, and as the sun set on that very day, a grand audience gathered in the throne room for a wedding that would not soon be forgotten. The creatures of darkness cast off their disguises. A great clamor arose. The throne room shook with shrieks of terror as the 3 trolls burst free from their fleshy raiments, grinning and ghastly. That wicked troll had evaded the sunrise for eons, shielding herself with the skin of maids. But no longer, for Ella had delivered her the dawn she had dared forget. The troll roared and hardened, and at last turned to stone. Ella had saved the kingdom, and the gathered nobles from lands near and far showered her with gratitude. But alas, the praise would not return what the trolls had taken. Ella went home to a ruined house, to that clearing in the woods, to pay her respects to 2 dear girls departed too soon. And so, Ella's noble house rose from the ashes. You see, Master Dwarf, the night is darkest just before the dawn. What do you think of the story now? Very true. So true. Our dear Ella was a fine queen, feared by the wicked, loved by the true. For she rewarded those with loyal hearts, and none were so loyal as her green and good friend. Evil was vanquished. Vengeance was won. And our story ends where all stories do. Let's go. Through a secret passageway where shadows dance and play. You're guided by wonder. You're guided by wonder. In the realm of fantasy, it's sort of a factory for stories that shudder and the kingdom that loves her. Let's go! There's a castle on a hill, as the story goes. Watches us from its royal tower, and the queen has found her home across the moat. And far before the goddess, a monarch fierce and wise. Will her highness grace our eyes? I need to know. Will I ever know? Will I ever know? Will I ever